I got dope. You want a photo bomb me? It's recording now. Oh, look. Now they're photo bombing me. See, there are actually, in fact, other people on Svalbard, not just me. Hey, you, what it do? It's your boy Robdoesitall coming to you live and direct from the world's northernmost town, Longyearbyen, Svalbard, and Longyearbyen, Norway. It's kind of cold. It is kind of cold, but it's not too cold as you see. I don't have my jacket zipped up or anything like that. And I got gloves, but you know, the fingers are out. Maybe I'll put those on a little bit more. We got good news today. And that good news is that, yes, Lindsay, reindeer treats are still 25 cents. Still 25 cents. I'm sinking in the snow, but it's gonna be all right. What was I gonna talk about today? I was gonna talk about, well, since we're in the super North Arctic, I want to talk about the Arctic. A lot of people have so many questions about Svalbard, and if you have questions about Svalbard, please put them in the comments below, underneath there, and I will answer. I'll try to answer all of them. You know, I'm not such a big YouTuber that I can't answer all my comments. I'll answer all the comments. So whatever questions you got, just let me know. I used to live here. I lived here last year when I was, if you've been following my journey, my story, I was living here. I moved here from New York City while I was waiting for my visa to mainland Norway. And I finally got the visa. I feel like I want to move this a little bit, but you know what, it's gonna be all right. I finally got the visa, and so I moved away. And this is my first time back since last summer. And I just wanted to say, like the reasons why I moved here was because it's visa free. You don't need a visa to live here. You don't need a visa to work here. So I'm American, and as an American, I could just come up here and I could just get a job. And I could kind of hang out while I was waiting for my visa in Norway to go through or not go through. I didn't know what was gonna happen. So I figured I could just come up here and work and just see. And everything worked out great, because now I live in Tromsø. I still live in Norge. I live in Tromsø, and I'm managing a bar out there, and it's really dope. But you know, there's nothing like Longyearbyen. Like, to live here, to be a resident here, pardon me, to come back here and see everyone, it's just like the most amazing feeling in the world. It's such a small village, so everyone knows everyone. So like when I come back and I come in, and so like, oh my God, Rob, what's up? And you just say like hi to all my friends, you know, and like, oh Lena, what's up? You know, Ellen, what's up? Charlotta, Dasha, you know, Ulrika, it's everyone. Like they're just so, it's so welcoming, because like when you live here, you're part of like a super small community, and then you know, we're all here to work. It's a work camp, so you work hard and you party hard, and you just try to have like a good life and save up some money. And speaking of that, okay, hold on, look, let me tell you, when you work on Svalbard, you get taxed 16% flat, right? Then you move to mainland Norway, and I'm getting taxed 34%. Oh my God. So that's another reason why people come up here to Svalbard, because you can earn money and you can save up. Just imagine if you have like a flat where you're staying with another person, or even 2 or 3 other people, and you're splitting, let's say, 10,000 kroner for a room, which is like €1,000 almost, you know? If you're splitting that amongst 2 people or 3 people or 4 people, you could be paying 2,500 kroner to live somewhere, 500 or 5,000 kroner to live somewhere, and then you're also getting paid and getting taxed at 16%. So, you know, that's the appeal why people come up here, because like you make good money. Like I would have to get paid, I'd have to get paid so much more money to even equal what I was getting paid on Svalbard. But that's another story. I'm on mainland, and I'm happy to be there, and thank you, Norwegian government, for my visa. I really appreciate it. But I'm just, you know, I'm just saying, you know, my place could give me some more money, you know, I'll be all right. But that's okay, that's okay. And yeah, and what else was I gonna say? I was kind of freestyling this one just because I have my tripod and I'm out here, and I just decided to come and just like talk to you guys. So really, I'm like the realest dude on Svalbard. So just ask me some questions in the comments, and I'm gonna try to answer them all. And can't think of anything else, you know, really. So I could just kind of like I said, just show it off to you. You know, it's a snowstorm coming, as you can see. Maybe in the snow there, but this is it. Like, this is the town right here. Like, this is part of the town on this side. The other main part is over there. I'm gonna be doing more vlogging. I'm gonna edit a video together, and then I'll have like my whole trip here, my arrival, all of that good stuff. And then I'll have like a ton of YouTube shorts and all that stuff going. So, but I just wanted to make use of my stand and show you guys the town and show off my cool hat and show off my cool hoodie, show off my, you know, got my Svalbard patches on, you know, I'm living my best life. So if anybody out there was ever wondering if you should come to Svalbard, the answer should always be yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So that's it. It's your boy, Robdoesitall, and I am going to be signing out as soon as I get my Bluetooth thing here. So, all right.